Guys, welcome into Crypto Info, blockchain made easy with Frank the Crypto Tank, your host this morning. Boy, it's a lovely day in sunny Colorado. Today's topic up on the board once again, just a little more prominent than yesterday. We've got an extended cryptocurrency bull run coming 2025 through Q3 of 2026. That's what we're saying here on the channel. We're entering a rare high conviction convergence of global finance, guys. Also geopolitics, technology, regulatory alignment. Crypto bull run, not going to be short-lived this time. Not going to be a short-lived pump like we saw last time. That dead cat bounce we saw. It's a fundamental restructuring of capital markets this time, monetary systems, and around blockchain rails. Unlike 2017, 2021, guys, no, this time really is going to be different. We've got institutional credibility. The conditions are different this time, guys. The ground has been set, has been laid. Maturing regulatory regime, pro-crypto White House, pro-crypto administration, clear tokenization of use cases here coming up with crypto. Exhausted fiat monetary system, only getting worse, kicking the can down the road, trying to print money. This bull run will be different. It's going to be longer. Let's break down exactly why. It's going to be bigger and longer. Don't sell too early now. Not financial advice on the channel. Not a financial advisor. We got a maturing market, institutional adoption. This time around, institutions are here. They're already building. They're continuing. You got BlackRock, Fidelity, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, HSBC, all integrating tokenization. Excuse me, real world assets, RWAs, all are entering the blockchain now. This guy, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Really? As of August 2025, over 7.4 trillion in assets are projected to be on chain. I say 10 trillish could be possible. I don't know. BlackRock's tokenization, BITL, over like 500 mil it just did. Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin, featured by Treasury for institutional payments. Guys, lights out coming up. HSBC tokenized gold on Ripple's XRPL. With Medico, Ondo Finance, you know what they're doing? Tokenizing BlackRock and Franklin Templeton assets on the XRPL. You got Citi, you got Avalanche, you got JP Morgan, Polygon, Fidelity, Ethereum custody, on and on. And this is what I think it means. This level of activity marks major maturity, guys, in the market. Capital allocators aren't just buying dips now. They're rebuilding financial infrastructure on blockchains. So this bull run is being architected from the top down this time. It's different. You got a weakening Bitcoin halving cycle. Everybody knows that's what's happening. It's okay. That's what it was about. That's a natural progression, organic. Bitcoin halving cycles no longer the sole driver of crypto bull markets, and not going to be. We all knew they weren't going to be. Moving forward, in 2025, altcoins began outperforming Bitcoin before Bitcoin dominance even peaked. That's what we saw this last time. Proof's in the pudding, guys. Liquidity is now multi-chain and narrative-driven, not Bitcoin maxi-driven. It's okay. With the maxis, we love Bitcoin. We love Ethereum. We love you guys. Don't be maxi. 2012, 2016, the halvings, 2020, April 2024, peaks followed 12 to 18 months after historically. But in 2025, of course, we saw the altcoins kick. The narratives took the lead in Q3, didn't they? Yeah, just 6 months post-halving. How could that happen? Yeah, things have changed. It's obvious. Charts don't lie. Increased market maturity is weakened. Yeah, it's weakened it. Tokenized treasuries, cross-border stablecoins, RWAs, on specific chains. You got XDC, you got VeChain, XRPL, all decoupling from Bitcoin's gravity, guys. All favorable macroeconomic trends as well. We need to consider global liquidity expansions coming. M2 money supply about to explode. Money printer turns on. Come on, guys. U.S. real rates expect to fall through mid-2026. Emerging markets are leaning into crypto rails to escape dollar debt traps. Yeah, Crypto is going to crank coming up. Not financial advice. Central banking position, U.S. Fed Reserve expected to begin rate cuts by Q4-ish or so. It has to happen eventually with 200 to 300 BPS easing projected through 2026. You got Bank of Japan, ECB facing stagflation risks, though expanding financial balance sheets as well. Liquidity in M2 is going to just rock the house. It's just going to explode. M2 money supply expanded in 2021 and 2020 and 2021. Massive crypto rally. M2 contracted 2022, 2023, and we had the bear market. That's what always happens. As of fall 2025, though, M2 is trending upward again, particularly in Asia and the U.S. So dollar weakness and a flight to crypto continues. BRICS countries are not stopping. They're reducing their dollar reserves. CBDCs, I know you don't like them. I don't either. And stable coins like RLUSD are all becoming payment gateways, guys. Gold and Bitcoin, increasingly held sovereign hedges. Yep, they did. Crypto performs best in liquidity expansions, dollar weakness, and global macro uncertainty, which is what we're dealing with here, right? We're hitting all three of these in late 2025 and early 2026. So it's not financial advice, but Tank's calling a massive extended bull run. Advancements in blockchain tech and use cases have not stopped, and they won't stop. They're proliferating. They're growing. They're augmenting. They're continuing. Crypto's no longer just speculative, guys. It's functional, fast, and increasingly composable in this real world that we're dealing with. XRPL AMMs are automated market makers, XDC trade finance integration, VeChain supply chain, quant over ledger. I mean, come on, guys. This thing's over. Technologies are coming online with blockchain and crypto that are going to blow this whole thing out of the water. Hooks, smart contracts on the XRPL now, account abstraction on Ethereum, enhancing UX. All of this stuff, guys. Fireblocks and Medico and Chainlink and CCIP connecting institutions to Web3 now. You got quantum safe hashing with QRL. Quant preparing for the next gen security. Look out for Quant, not financial advice on the channel. This is real world functionality, guys. XDC tokenizing US patents, digitizing trade finance in UAE, India, and other regions. Yeah. VeChain, real-time QR code inventory tracking across Europe and China. You just take your phone and QR code it, and it tells you everything about the product. Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin. Yep. Cross-border instant settlement for B2B clients. Gaining traction. Quant interoperability hub for CBDCs and banks via ISO. I know you don't like it, but it is. Blockchain isn't a theory, guys. It's infrastructure now. It's not hype now. Delivering real world now. All right. Evolving regulatory landscape with crypto. The takeaways on it: the Genius Act passed in July 2025, giving stablecoins clarity and XRPL legitimacy, finally, right? SEC's restructured with pro-innovation leadership. This whole thing is changing now, guys. XRP ETF under SEC review, along with XDC now. They announced it with possible approval in 2026 here. Well, 2025 could be for XDC. Recent milestones, 2025. You got the Genius Act, Clarity Act coming here, right? Delineating between CFTC and SEC, who has the powers. June 2025, Ripple acquired Hidden Road, for $2.5 billion. Yeah. SEC begins framework, of course, based enforcement, regulatory easing. You got MiCA, markets and crypto assets in Europe. Full effect. Oh, yeah. Central banks are jumping in with it. Euro-backed stable coins regulated under ECB supervision. These are global differences, guys. UAE, Singapore, Hong Kong, Switzerland, all opening up tokenized markets, guys, with crypto. Regulatory fog is lifting now, guys. The world's capital markets are beginning to play big time. Crypto-friendly U.S. administration, White House 2025, 2028, openly crypto forward, just saying that they are, guys. Crypto cabinet includes former tech and finance leaders. I should say finance. Guys, it's lights out now. Key offices like the OCC, SEC, CFTC, all Treasury, all aligned with crypto now, right? Treasury Secretary, former Ripple board member, SEC chair appointed in 2025, previously ran blockchain research at MIT, CFTC, actively working with tokenized commodity markets now, integrating blockchain tech. Fed vice chair supports real-time settlement. He wants it. RTGS, real-time gross settlement. You got presidential agendas to consider. Crypto innovation zones in Texas, Wyoming, and Florida ramping up. Public-private partnerships with Stellar, Ripple, and Ethereum foundations, guys. All prioritizing financial inclusion, guys, via blockchain. The political impact for this whole thing. Markets are fueled with clarity and confidence moving forward. And for the first time in history, guys, we're seeing crypto on both sides of the White House, both sides of the aisle. Now, why does this run through Q3 of 2026? I am saying it's not financial advice on the channel. Please tap the like and subscribe down below. The Fed signals rate cuts, BTC, XRP, XDC, all kick up in Q4, Q3, Q1, Q2. Institutional adoption surge, tokenized treasuries ramping up. XRP ETF approved. Massive inflows. Also XDC, don't forget, ETF. Global liquidity expansion, DeFi and altcoins explode. And Q2 and 3. Market consolidates. RWAs come in. It's not just a speculative rally, guys. These are a number of points that prove it. We're watching the slow-mo collapse of the TradFi. And unlike the cycles of the past, we're seeing regulatory green lights. We're seeing institutional scaffolding. We're seeing advancing infrastructure. We're seeing a macroeconomic tailwind, big tailwinds. Political support. We're no longer betting on this, guys. We're watching this happen for sure. This is now happening. There's no question about this, guys. So, what do you think? I mean, what do you guys think is going to happen moving forward? What do you think about all the tailwinds, all the points? I mean, there are literally 5, 6 crucial points that are undeniable. We are headed for a monster crypto bull run, extended. There's no two ways about it. Had some knucklehead in the comments yesterday trying to correct. Hey, guys, if you're going to correct me in the comments, go ahead and correct me in the comments. I mean, some guys trying to insult in the comments while correcting. Then you make me go do what I do, and I say things. So I'm not apologizing. I stand strong. I'm the tank. You want to come at me, you better back it up. You know what the dilly is, and so does the tank. Tap the like and subscribe down below, guys. We're taking deep breaths, instilling calmness in our being, knowing that the haters out there did not prepare, did not know what they're talking about, want to go into the comment sections and try to say things and try to be silly. I will tell you all who are watching now, I think we all know what time it is. It's time for the extended bull run. This time's going to be different. I heard him say that. I thought you don't know what you're talking about if you say this time's going to be different. How ridiculous. People who say that don't know what they're talking about. Every time is different. Duh. The conditions that are laid out because everything is in flux, moving on the timeline, in reality on the planet, none of the conditions are not the same as they were days ago, hours ago, days ago, weeks ago, months ago, years ago, decades ago, centuries ago, millennia ago. Wake up, please, kindly. Please put your thinking caps on. It's always different the next time around. It just rhymes. Why? Because the conditions are different now, because everything is changing. Nothing remains the same in any company, in any industry, in anything, financial or otherwise, right? So How about we step up to the plate and think about what it means, not financial advice, to be holding XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, Quant, Algo, Myota, VeChain, Sui, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Yes, I understand. Even the Dojis and even Dogecoin and even Shiba Inu. Guys, what in the world is anybody thinking who is not on this channel listening to this one here and seeing the truth and doing their research? I'm over the target. I've been over the target. The coins that I've just laid out, we hold, and I have not changed that. That has been going on for 6 years now. Almost every single one of those, along with another 33 or so that we hold. We're not playing games, and we're not giving financial advice either. Please kindly wake up. Pay attention to this. Wake up to this and pay attention to this. We're all awake and we're all paying attention. To what? Things that are helping us, things that are freeing our families, busting us out of the matrix, the financial matrix that has us locked in, chasing this day after day after day after day. No, I'm not going to the club later, but it does look like it. I don't do that. Day after day after day, guys. Come on, wake up, please, before I have a conniption fit. Do you see it? That. If you can't see that's what's coming, and you are lost in this, like this in charts, nothing can help you. What can help you is perhaps to stop coffee. Very kindly, I will say that. Now you're really not going to like me. Tank tells it like it is. All right, guys, that's what I got for you today. That's my spiel. I'll get into some comments. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. If you guys agree, you agree. If you don't, you don't. Those who aren't loaded up on crypto right now, not financial advice. I can't help you get out of, and I never would, by the way. I'm here for educational and informational purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. But what really could help an individual who cannot see crypto, once shown crypto, once shown and once you hear and you see, once I hear and I see a human, we can't unhear it. We can't unsee it. It's come across our purview now, hasn't it? Let's get to comments, guys. Oh boy. Good afternoon, Mental Jack. How are you this morning? Afternoon over in the UAE. Home base for the last 10 years for Mental Jack, which is pretty freaking cool. Coming shortly there, sir. I will be out to the UAE shortly. Don't worry. XDC is a nano ledger, says Alexander. XDC has tech, guys, that you guys would not even believe. Turkey Baster, yes. I always do that. Sorry, Turkey Base. Turkey Base 911 says a bull, a run. Heck yeah. Yeah. Let the haters fuel us for sure. We got people in the comments. You know, it's funny. It's like if you're going to welcome everybody into the channel. Hey, guys, if you're going to jump into the comments, please don't be one of the people in the world who, well, you could. You do whatever you wish. There's people who love to road rage on the road, and there's people who love to road rage in the comment section, and it's kind of hilarious. And they want to take out their angst in the comment section. It's nothing personal against me. I get it. You know. I understand it. There's a lot of hating that happens. Let's get to some interesting crypto today. Very briefly, we're going to skim the surface. XLM at 41 cents. Basic cryptocurrency market cap coming in at 3.72 trill. And we got a 52 for fear and greed. Bitcoin's coming in at 114,437 for one Bitcoin. Ethereum, 3,571 for one Ethereum. Bitcoin, XRP coming in at an even $3, up 4.32% on the week and up 0.5% on the day, just about. Well. What do we have here? Let's get into, if you're interested, some people like it. I don't know. Some people like Shiba. Shiba's coming in at 0.40 and a 1 for Shiba. Pepe is coming in at 0.40 and a 1. Very similar. Those two are going to run, not financial advice on the channel. Anybody jumping into Pepe, anybody jumping into Shiba, anybody jumping into Dogecoin, anybody jumping into Polkadot, Monero, Toncoin tokenizing diamonds, by the way. Litecoin, don't particularly care for it, don't think it's useful, but people do. Litecoin will go up, not financial advice on the channel. Avalanche, Hedera Hashgraph for sure. Chainlink, linking cryptocurrency chains for sure. Sui, all going up. Hyperliquid, all going up. Cardano, ADA, all going up. Tron, don't particularly care for it, but going up, no problem. I have reasons. It's okay. Good for you. Pi, going to go up for sure. Mantle, going to go up. Caspa, for sure, is going to go up. Pudgy Penguins, for sure, going to go up. Was going to dump a bunch of money on Caspa and Pudgy Penguins and did not do it. It is what it is. Algorand did, though, and that's going to go up. Never financial advice on the channel. VeChain I did, and that's going to go up. Cosmos I did, and that's going to go up. Full transparency. Didn't do the official Trump coin, but I have a friend who made about 100K on that. Not financial advice. Overnight, by the way. XDC could have made 200 if they held for just another 2 hours, but I like taking the money and run because we're here to take profits, not financial advice on the channel. That's somebody down the street from me who did that. We like crypto in our neighborhood. XDC 0.094 cents for an XDC. Got a whole bunch of the XDC, and she's going to go up because we are transparent on the channel. Oh, yeah, we like Quant too. Got that on the channel. She's going to shoot to the moon, of course, too, right? Aren't they going to shoot? Fartcoin didn't want to play ball with that. Just thought it was a little too silly for me. Didn't want to do it. Let's see. IOTA, yes, did do that. Sandbox did do that here on the channel, full transparency. Laying them out for you guys. I hope you're paying attention. Do we think we know what we're talking about? Didn't do the old BitTorrent, though. I don't know. We did Decentraland, though, in a large way. We're holding that, full transparency. Helium almost didn't do. Onyx Coin did do. I thought that was interesting. Got a bunch of that. Thorchain did not do. Missed the old Zebek. I know you guys are rocking on Zebek. Didn't do that. I didn't do Compound. I didn't do Kava. I didn't do ApeCoin. They're all going to go up. Excuse me, Axie Infinity, I did not do that one. However, I did grab SLP, which is Smooth Love Potion, which gets burned every time that a new breed character is breeded for the Axie Infinity game, which is a very popular game, and you can't breed a new character without burning SLP, Smooth Love Potion. Not financial advice, have a bunch of that. Wormhole, never got into, didn't grab that one, and I didn't grab Axelar, I should have. I looked at Beam for a while, but I never got that one. Looked at Gnosis and Just, but I never got those. Oh, got about a ton of AMP. Oh boy, AMP, did we load up on you in the Flexin network? Some people say, wah, 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 on AMP. We're just going to have to see. Never looked at Cato, never looked at Decree. No, I'm not on anything. This is natural, literally this early in the morning. I started all this at 4 a.m. Colorado time, Mountain time, to get the show ready. This is what I do. Sushi Swap, gonna be a killer. Never got it, though. Got a butt ton of Zilliqa, though. Didn't miss out on that one. Didn't miss out on Ravencoin either here on the channel. I got a bunch of Ox Protocol because my ex married an Ox with 2 X's, who's awesome. Great family over there. Shout out to the Ox family over in New Jersey. God bless you. Awesome family. OXX, by the way, the Ox family. Got it just because of that, because I thought it'd be fun. And I love that family, and I love my daughters. I have 2 beautiful creations, my proudest creations in the world. That I took part in. Anyway, UPCX did not get into. Legacy Frax Dollar did not get into. Swixborg did not get into. Saw all these. Alchemy Pay didn't get it. Saw it, didn't get it. Astar, check that out, didn't get it. Plume didn't get it. Zeta Chain didn't get it, didn't get it, didn't get it. Siacoin, totally checked that, didn't get it. Boy, I researched all these and I didn't get it. I did get Anchor, though, a bunch of that. I did get a whole, more Harmony 1 that'll make your head spin, Harmony 1. Oh boy, that'll make your head spin. Casper, that'll make your head spin. Oh boy. XPR, somebody asked me about that the other day. Did not get the old XPR. Don't know about that one. I like how it's XRP kind of like, switched. That's kind of cool. Casper AI, Prove AI went over to some time ago, went over to HBAR, and everybody said, forget the old Casper, that thing's dead now. And I already had a whole bunch, and I loaded up on a bunch more at that time. Boy, if Casper even makes any types of moves, look out to the world. Yeah, anyway, did you know there's hash key platform token, which is quite interesting at 51 cents. Thought that was cool. I thought Orca was cool too, trading it at $2.13. If you guys are wondering, it's tokenomics that can send these things so high. We can do episodes on it and why some of these things that we've never heard of can be at like $4 and everything, you know, Vanna. So anyway, don't forget, guys, we have Caleb and Brown, an episode coming up, live interview with Jim Bazzani from Caleb and Brown coming up Monday, August 18th at 5:30 Colorado Mountain Time. Please don't miss that. Get interactive with us in the comments section. We think that's going to be cool. I'm going to give you AI lays out its case, which are obviously, well, they name a few more, the same points I brought up earlier, but they name a few more. But first, let's zip over to comments right quick, and then we'll get into a quick little Brad Garlinghouse spot that I want to cover. And in the comments, we have, let me just get to this. That was my share screen. Mental Jack, be my honored host when you are here. Oh, cool. Yeah, for sure, man. I'll come and visit you in UAE, dude. If you would have the tank. Yes, the tank would come to visit, and it would be great to come get a drink over there with you. I will be taking, by the way, when I come, United Arab Emirates, the Airbus that has the little condo inside there, taking that. Because I need to do it. I'm a human being that has one ride on this planet. I'm not saying I'm going to take it every time, but the wife and I will be taking the luxury, the ultimate, for sure. Not to be braggy either. I'm going to wear a hoodie and I'm going to wear sunglasses. I'm not kidding. I don't want anybody knowing, seeing me, who I am. I'm going to go quiet, incognito. It's from my experience. I don't want to see anybody seeing me driving the Ferrari with the yellow calipers and such. I want to experience the Ferrari. I don't want anybody seeing me in it. It's not for ego's sake, guys. It's for enjoyment as a human. I've been away, says Real Dog 777. Good to see you back, dude. Good to be back on your channel. Heck yeah, and it's good to have you back. And I hope we are putting out great content, because all I have for you is the content and the personality and the info, because what else do I have to offer? I'm a little knucklehead here on the channel, trying to be entertaining and trying to be informative and trying to free the humans best as possible. Never financial advice on the show, because I'm not a financial advisor. Trying to free the humans out of the cycle of the frickin' matrix. Now you're going to get me all excited talking about this, because this is my passion. This is what I'm here to do. Free the humans. Free the humans, Frank. I get a little message all the time that says, free the humans, Frank. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Free the humans. You're one of them. Free yourself. Free the others. Free the humans. That's what I'm set to do. That's what I'm here for. In case you were wondering, in case you couldn't tell. That's what the channel's for. I love you guys, but don't need to be doing this at all. Well, I kind of do, because my wife kind of kicked me out of the kitchen. She said, go start a YouTube channel, or that's it. So I got a lot of mouth for crypto, and that's why I'm doing it. And let's be clear. And I also make money from doing a YouTube channel as well. So let's be clear. However, I am here to wake the humans gently, not throw cold water on all of us. When we wake our honey up, we want to gently wake up. It's time to wake up, babe. We don't want to be dumping cold water. Calm down, tank. That's my goal in life. The Buddha once said there are 3 things in life that matter. I know it's crypto. Don't worry. I'm permitted to do this because it's my channel, and this is what I'm about. We're here on this ride not just to make money. The Buddha said there in the end, there are 3 things that, in the end of a life, there are 3 things that matter. How much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things that were not meant for you. That's not scripted. I know that. In my heart of hearts and my soul, I know this to be true. So when I tank around, I try to be fun and I try to teach. My goal is not to trounce and trample over people like a bull in a china shop, which is what I can do. Now, we love a bull run, but we don't need bulls running over humans, okay? So I try to be as kind and gentle as I can, and I do remember the Buddha and the Christ as well. Don't forget the Jesus. So back to comments and back to crypto. You need to know who we are on the channel. This is what I am ever set to do, is to free the humans. This is what I'm set to do, my brothers and sisters. I am one of the humans. I talk like I'm an alien. I'm here to free us humans. Boy, good morning, Luke. How are you this morning? You got crazy guy on this morning. Tank turned into crazy guy this morning. I don't know why. Okay. Yes. Jack says the bar's always full. Now look I chilled out on the drinking as of late because I'm old, but it's been doing wonders for me. However, love the Guinness. Love the fine scotch. Love me some Whistle Pig. Love me some, oh boy, I'm not supposed to be talking about that on the channel. I think they say, no, they don't like that with the algorithm. Let's cut that talk now. You know, come on guys. Stu Level's still waking up. Most will not wake up. Oh, sorry. Says most will not wake up, says Stu. August will be very interesting, and Stu, very true. And I didn't try to rhyme. And if I say the word time, you know I'm full of crap. And I did. Kidding. And by the way, Stu's cool because I see Stu, and so is Prit. Good morning, Prit. So is Real Dog, Mental Jock, Alexander. Shout out to all of yous. Yins. If you're from Pennsylvania, it's yins. If you're from the Bronx, it's yis. If you're Italian especially, it's yis. With a long extended sis at the end, if you're against one. Anyway, I've seen Stu over on Crypto's channel and some of you other folks. Turkey Base, shout out. Luke, shout out. Marnie, where are you this morning? I've seen some of you folks on the other channels, and I love Crypto Hulk too. He's awesome. Some of these folks might not really like me. I don't know. But I like them. I don't really care what they think about me. Either one way or the other. All right, guys. Let's get back to, I promised I would do it, and let's do it right quick, skis. Here we go.
Labs with me today. Ripple is one of the largest and most successful companies in the digital asset space. Afternoon, everyone. I'm Devin Ryan, head of financial technology research at Citizens JMP. It's a pleasure to have Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple Labs, with me today. Ripple is one of the largest and most successful companies in the digital asset space. And the goal here today is really to help educate our institutional clients on Ripple's business model, the opportunity going forward, and then also gain some perspective on what's going on in the industry and where we're evolving to. Obviously, I think a lot to talk about in there. So Brad, first off, great to see you. I know you're a busy man these days and there's a lot going on, but we're about 1 month post-election here. You can kind of feel the optimism building in the room. And I think there's a lot to get into around that. But really, maybe I think the best place to start is your journey to Ripple in 2015. You came to Ripple well before I think the company was a household name, well before people really understood blockchain technology and that moving into the mainstream. So I'd love to just get that perspective first, and I think we have a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me. There is a lot going on, and I agree with your earlier comments of, very good and kind of post-election world. So I first was exposed to Bitcoin actually in 2012. Peter Thiel and a guy named Orrin Hoffman run an annual conference called Dialogue. I think it happens twice a year now, but and there was a session on Bitcoin. I'd never heard of it, and participated with some of my friends. This dialogue is not really spoken at, but kind of small groups. And I don't remember who the advocate was. It might have been Mickey Malka, but talking about Bitcoin. And at the time, I was doing some angel investing, and so I kind of treated it as, okay, it might go to zero. It's something better. I frankly, I always worried that the Achilles heel of Bitcoin might be this kind of anti-bank, anti-government sentiment. And, it's just, to me, it limited the market opportunity if you're going to take that approach. Because I feel
for sure. He's going to go on and on. I'm going to get to what Brad mentions here. Let's get to this.
And for me, there's two questions in there. One is the second one is on stable
monster right here.
How is blockchain embedded there? I mean, to me, the novelty of a blockchain is allowing two parties to transact who don't have they don't have a relationship, but to do that without trust, but with certainty.
Blockchain superpower.
Today, that doesn't really exist, right? When you are transacting today, someone is passing.
Right. So besides speeding up commerce in a silly way, excuse me. So besides speeding up commerce in a silly way, UFO speed, right? RTGS, real-time gross settlements, ODL settling in 3 to 5 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds, not 35, 3 to 5 seconds for 0.00001 of an XRP for cheap. So UFO speed, bringing the value transfer across the entire globe to UFO speed, yeah, from airplane speed to UFO speed now, and the trustless component of all of this, where two countries could not play ball and be merchants with each other, do business with each other. Now they can. You can have a merchant in Russia or whatever, or whatever the two countries are, let's say, that do not like each other and do not trust each other, where it's a walled garden inside their country for all intents and purposes concerning imports, exports, and so forth, even on the internet, concerning, purchasing things on Amazon and so forth. Now, on the blockchain, the superpower of the blockchain says you can do it. Let me get to comments real quick. We'll get back to this video real quick. Oh, Marty, you're here. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Yes, all planned out. Yeah, for sure, Stu, no doubt. And you know it too, Stu. And so does, turkey-based mental jack. Alexander, Marn knows it in here. Marnie. Doug knows it. Good morning, Doug. Good to see you in the chat. Luke knows it too. So does Prit T. So does Real Dog. I keep saying Real Dog and it's Road Dog, dude. I'm such a knucklehead. Yeah, Tank, I've been away. It's good to see you, Road Dog. We haven't seen you, dude. Good to see you back in. We've been rocking the house. We're here for you. We're here. Thanks for coming back in. To the folks that are in viewing right now, we're going to get back to Brad's video, but today's topic is the extended bull run that we are about to witness coming up here. Let me get the old mic stand out of the way. A boom goes the frickin' dynamite. Can't swear anymore on the channel. It takes away a lot of my impact. But Loudmouth Tanker's got it covered. Don't worry. I can be impactful. Don't worry. I'll try. All right, let's get back to Brad's interview here. Somebody who really matters.
Bar between. So, if you use your Visa card, Visa is the trusted party between you and the merchant don't have any trust. Visa has trust on both sides, and so they are taking a premium to pass that trust. There's a whole bunch of financial examples where the settlement between two transactions, there's a central counterparty that's extracting value to commute the trust between those two parties. If you can do that without the central counterparty, you're going to increase speed, you're going to decrease cost, you're improving efficiency, and by removing a step, you're probably.
Can I add one more thing with these? I'm sorry to interrupt, Brad. I feel this is very important. Chime in, please. It's going to also instill better relationships that did not exist between nations and companies and every other nature of a relationship that uses now the blockchain. In my opinion, it will foster better relationships that did not exist before countries, between countries, because now, and companies and so forth, because now they'll be able to, have we considered this component, this dynamic, this result of what blockchain brings to the world, and instills more relationships and better and more closeness with the world? Yeah. I haven't heard anybody say that really out loud. I don't know. I haven't heard myself say it either. I don't know. Are you guys saying this? Is that sensible? I like instilling better relationships throughout the world with countries and making this world a better place. Don't you? Blockchain means to do that, in my opinion, and as a result, it's kind of interesting, I think.
Error rates. And so what you're finding is, I think, there will be more and more examples of how people apply a blockchain to improve the efficiency of a transaction such that you don't have to have a central counterparty. In the payments business, sometimes you have multiple hops along a journey when you're sending money cross-border.
Costs a lot of money.
And each of those hops adds time, adds cost, adds complexity, adds risk of error. And our view has for a long time really been, how is it that we have an internet of information that allows any piece of information to transmit instantly, interoperably across many networks, but you don't have the ability to do that with money? In some ways, and I say this as a guy who was involved in the early days of the internet, it is reminiscent of, you had Prodigy, you had AOL, America Online, and you had CompuServe. But if you, Devin, wanted to send me an email from CompuServe to Prodigy, and I was on Prodigy, that was not actually possible. You had to have an account. It was a closed network.
Remember?
Well, along come technologies like HTTP and TCP/IP.
Old people remember.
And in the email case, SMTP, that allowed interoperability between the closed networks and thus the Internet of Information. We really think about the closed networks of payment networks. Some of those are on a national scale, right? You have domestically closed networks, but look, PayPal is effectively a closed network. Venmo is a closed network. Visa is a closed network. And the interoperability between these networks is actually what people are extracting lots of tolls for, to allow that to pass between them, and that's where the inefficiency comes. So from our point of view, the Internet of Information is giving way to the Internet of Value, the Internet of Money, and allowing money to move the way information moves today.
Boom!
It's going to be at a much lower cost, much faster, lower error rates, and so we have been selling into the.
Geez. Think XRP might be worth something moving forward. I don't know. I hate to get all sarcastic on you. Come on, let's have some fun. Come on, don't worry. And if you missed XRP, it's fine. Don't worry. If you missed XRP, it's not a big deal. There's plenty of others. Come on. It's okay. I mean, come on. We missed a whole bunch. I missed Bitcoin. I missed Ethereum. I missed a whole ton of them. It is all good. Yeah, Road Dog, I'm sorry I keep getting your name wrong, dude. I keep saying Real Dog, which is cool. JJ77 says, boom, how, faux show. 100%. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry, that was really dumb. I vowed to not be a knucklehead on the channel and not annoy. Yeah, the Emerald of Crypto, pow, bam, yeah, right, yep, rock on, if that's what makes you, guys, I am telling you, however I can entertain and make you happy and not be a boring son of a you-know-what on the YouTube airwaves, right? Because we've got all these crypto folks out here who are lovely, and most of them are not boring. Most of them are fantastic, and I love my guys out on the crypto airwaves. There are a couple of people, it's okay. They're good. They're still good, and they still should be doing it. But the thing is it's not them. It's crypto. It's the material. It's boring, not the people. And by the way, I don't mean to say that about anybody, and I'm not saying that. Everybody I've seen, I give them credit. I give anybody credit who ever starts a YouTube crypto channel. It's not an easy thing to do. I encourage you to do it if you're interested in doing it. Definitely doable. It's quite a journey. And I would never knock anybody who never get in comments and say, oh, look at this knucklehead. I mean, just what a mean, rude thing to do. It takes so much to put yourself out there on a YouTube channel and actually create this. So for people to put negative comments in the comment section, oh, you see what I do. I blast them right back. Tanker blasts them right back. Anyway, my guy has me on a leash. I'm a tiger. I'm a lion. My guy's my handler. My tech guy, my production guy is like, whoa, Frank, you can't do that in the comments. Really? I did. Anybody who's going to come at me in the comment section, oh, I'm going to back you up now, child. Anyway, like a bridge over troubled waters for sure. Guys, remember dial-up days? Holy crap. Right? We've come a long way, guys. Let me get back to Brad because nobody wants to hear Tank yapping. Let's get back to Brad. He's got a lot more with this. Hold on.
Infrastructure layer now for years. And as I mentioned earlier, we're kind of our third generation product, and doing billions of dollars of transactions, and then obviously selling custody and other solutions, and potentially other things beyond that in the coming years.
And there still needs to be trust in Ripple as a business and as you're going out and bringing in new customers. So talk about that journey and just the building.
Can I just talk about the journey real quick and just say this dude is from, what did he say, JPM? Is that what he said? I mean, JMP, is he from JP Morgan, this dude? Pretty sure he is. He just said he was. Tables have turned. I don't see Citi interviewing Brad. Didn't they kick Brad and his money out like last year or this past year?
Of trust and the brand awareness, because you're in some ways you're competing against a traditional financial system. You're also competing against other potential blockchain business models that want to do something similar. You guys have built a massive business already, and to me, it still feels like we're very early days. So talk about the building trust and the education in the market.
How about I quickly tell you about early days? We haven't even turned the permissioned features on the XRPL yet, the XRP Ledger, for the banks to be able to use it. That's why it's not going up in price. And Schwartz told you recently the other day. Andre Zick asked, we love Andre Zick. He's great. He's a trailblazer in the YouTube space. And Andre Zick asked a very intelligent question, a couple of them. And David Schwartz answered. I believe it was on X. I'm not sure, though. But Schwartz answered back. And said, hey, we haven't even turned permissioned features on the XRP Ledger yet to actually have the XRP Ledger do what it's designed really to do. So interesting.
Where do you think we are in that process?
Yeah, I'll start at the end of that one. I think that the most interesting part is trying to figure out where are we in this journey. And I'll use the Internet of Information as a comparison. A lot of people think the internet started in the 90s. Netscape was born in 95. But really, the internet really was born in the early 70s out of, the ARPA and then ARPANET or ARPANET, DARPANET, whatever. And, then you connect universities, and then you end up getting a particular school in Illinois connected, and they launched the Mosaic browser. And each step was about simplicity and simplifying the use of these networks. I think you and I would probably agree, using the crypto networks, blockchains, is not simple today. Even for someone who's deep into it, sometimes I find it frustrating. And I think we are still in the kind of almost...
don't we all? Until it becomes user-friendly. Really, it's a pain in the butt working with crypto and DeFi and everything. Let's be honest. I've gotten pretty good at it, so have you guys, but it's a pain in the butt. It's not user-friendly for grandma yet. It will be coming up shortly.
DARPANET stage of blockchain where we haven't yet had the birth of Mosaic or the birth of Netscape that unlocks more and more simplicity. And it's frankly one of the reasons why Ripple has focused at the enterprise level, because we can frankly obfuscate a lot of that complexity of using blockchain such that our customers don't even have to see or touch that, but still have the benefit of improved speed, improved cost.
And that's what's going to do it. It'll lay behind and we won't even see it running it.
Error rates. So I think we're early in that journey. I think there's going to be a bunch of significant winners. I mean, some people would say, well, you already have a bunch of big winners. Bitcoin's at 1.8 trillion. ETH is 400.
I ain't seen nothing yet.
100 billion. But we really are only going to have the winners once you really have the scaled utility, the scaled use cases that are solving real problems.
Absolutely, and that's what's coming with the extended bull run. We'll see them all run into Q1, Q2 2026, no problem. But then the vetting will happen, and it will go into the bear market, yet the ones that are the real-world utility players, XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, all the others, will keep riding along, even though the bear market happens. We'll be like, what's going on? How come they're still going and cranking? XRP, XLM, XDC, what's going on here with Quant and HBAR and Algo? I don't understand it. I thought we were in a bear market. We are, for the ones that don't have real-world usage and real-world use case and aren't being burned up. Take a breath, Tank. And aren't being burned up by the real world. Guys, put this together. I can't shout it any louder. I'm not a financial advisor. Never buy or sell anything because of what I say or do. XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, Algo, MIOTA, VeChain, blah, 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 blah. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Sui. Oh my gosh. Even Pepe, they're all going to shoot. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Let's get back to Brad.
Customers. I think we probably all agree that right now there's a lot of speculation in the market, and some utility, some other pieces, but Ripple has always tried to focus on, okay, we're solving problems for customers. We're not trying to lean into meme coins, for example. You can use the XRP Ledger as open source technology to do meme coins if you would choose to do so. And frankly, there are examples of that happening on the XRP Ledger because it's open source technology.
And what in the world is wrong with that? Don't people go bet on the horse race and all this other stuff? What the heck is wrong with that? We go to the casinos. Guys, come on. Nothing wrong with meme coins. They have their place. This is an ecosystem that's got the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? Come on. Let's grow up, people, please.
Ripple and like how do we build trust is how do we make sure that our customers understand where the kind of products we're bringing to market and that they work well and they're adding value. And I feel very good. It's been a long journey. In some ways, ironically, maybe the SEC lawsuit against Ripple added trust to some degree, because we prevailed, because we fought the fight and prevailed on the kind of the key points that mattered. I think a lot of people, it built trust as well. And so I do feel good about how Ripple has emerged from some of this, but
I do too. And we'll get back to you in a sec. But real quick, let's get to comments that are popping off a bit because I want to make sure I handle comments. Yeah, I remember dial up, Mr. Doug. Yeah. First show. Hey, Nelson, what's up, man? Let's rock. Let's let the games begin for sure. Nelson coming back in. Our buddy. What's up, bro? Pretty. What? Two big paws. Trying to figure out what you're saying. Hang on. Yep. Ondo, memes are trash. BTC is Napster. Yeah. Oh boy. Strong opinions by Two Big Paws. I like Two Big Paws, man. What's up, man? Yeah, I love strong opinions. Guys, you know what's cool about being a contractor and then turning financial dude and crypto dude is that I get to just come out here and be like, I don't care what anybody says about me on X. My guy's like, guys, post every day on X. I'm like, nah, I'll be that guy that posts emphatic stuff on X, and I'm gonna get smacked for saying that by my guy, my handler. But the tiger's going out like a tiger again. I love it. Two paws. Yeah, because I'm gonna come out and say something that matters on X. I'm not gonna come out every day just to say something. That's ineffectual. We like to be effectual here on the channel with a capital E. Two big paws. Heck yeah, man. Hey, we're here to, let's remember, we're trying to be gentle, though. We're here to tear the world up, not people. Let's be kind and gentle to the humans, to the people. And, but let's tear the world up and run like tigers. That's what we do. Hey, guys. I think I interrupt Brad just a little too much. I'm going to get back to what he's saying. I must apologize, and I want to get to you guys in the comments, too. And thanks for coming in. I'll hit real quick. Nelson Ortiz says, guys, 14-year-old niece into crypto. I mean, it's XRP. God bless. Started with $500. Yup. Good for you. And Tupac says he's attacking technology, not people. And that's what I'm doing. Hey, we're two peas in a pod there, Mr. Two Paws. Two big paws. That's what we do. We're slashing technology. We're not slashing people. We're slashing technology. Yeah, I think, now look at, before I get back to Brad, and I think that's cool, Nelson. Good on you, dude. Good on you for helping out the kid, Guys, Two Paws makes a good point here. I want to get on this here. I'm not letting this go. All meme coins, first of all, they're very good points, and everybody's making good points. Now, Two Paws, you're saying memes are trash, all memes are trash. They, as far as utility goes, yes, they're trash because they don't have utility. They mean to come across, they meme to be a horse in the race, like when we bet on horses. That's what they meme to be, these memes. They're me with the meme coins. I want to make money. Me with the memes. They're meme. It's kind of fun to say. That's why I'm doing that. I agree. They're all trash. As far as utilities, from a utility standpoint, memes are trash. They are. Now, I hold a bunch of them because people like to play games with them and I like to make money. So I play games with them. But I agree they're trash. Wait, let's get back. Hold on. I'm letting the comments run up because I want to get back to Bitcoin is Napster because that could be true. Don't get upset, Bitcoin people. It's okay. You paved the way. So did these others, so did Netscapes and some others, right? That's okay. Paving the way is fine. We've got to be able to shift and move in this world, guys. If you're Bitcoin maxi and Bitcoin ends up not being the biggest thing in the world moving forward for the next 5 years, of the next 10 years, when it goes to 200K, 500K, whatever, loses interest, whatever, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it remains always, and maybe that's impossible, and Bitcoin will always remain the big dog like that. But if it doesn't, and when it doesn't, because I don't believe that it will, can Bitcoin folks turn tail and say, now look it, I am a human. I could admit that things are in constant flux and change on this planet. Everything changes. People like different things at different times. Same thing with XRP. What if it ends up being nothing and goes away? Oh my God, XRP army just had a conniption fit. What if it happens though? You better be into some others, right? We always leverage. Let's get back into the comments. Memes are trash, says Big Paws. Bitcoin is Napster. Could be. You're the first person I've seen that utility will not go into a deep bear. Wait, Big Pause says you are the first person I've seen that I think you're saying that says utility will not go into a deep bear market. Applause to you. And I think you might be the first person. Hey, two Big Paws, we're going to be buddies because I think you are the first person that I have ever seen besides my wife agreeing with me. And I can't say anybody else. I was going to say a couple of my buddies, but they kind of don't. They kind of do and they kind of don't. And it's okay. And I still love them dearly. And people are not seeing this, bro. That's what's happening to Pause is that guys, this is the internet phase, that spot. What's up, puppy? My awesome pit bull just jumped in the room. What's up, buddy? Oh my gosh. He's like 130 pounds. I'm like, come here, little baby. My buddy's like, little baby? What are you talking about? That dog is a monster. I literally can put my head inside my dog's mouth, I'm pretty sure, my pit bull. Guys, extended bull run coming. Guys, I know what the hell I'm talking about. How can I do that? You can't do that to people and shout it at people. You know what you're talking about. Sure you do, Tank. If you yell that means you don't know what you're talking about, right? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, permabill with utility for sure, says Johnny, for sure. Guys, please tap like and subscribe if you're new in here. One strategist subscribed, thank you. I appreciate you guys supporting me on the channel. The only thing that really does it what really does it is you guys popping in like you are, watching and doing and hopping the comments. So if you don't want to tap like and subscribe, then don't do it. I don't like that pushing people to do that, but I feel I have to keep saying it because it does help the channel and I'm asking, but I don't want to be pushy with people. I don't like pushy. Two Big Paws is freaking hilarious and cracking me up. Doge will last, yet it's saturated, and then they're like collectibles, like NFTs. Now, I agree with you, Two Big Paws, but here's the deal. And I hate to spit all over them. This poor microphone just gets doused with my spit. Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Michael Jr. Now, listen. Michael Turner Jr. I have a middle name for my mic. It's not just Mike. It's Michael Turner Jr. When it gets in the way and starts acting up, I have to put my mic in its place. Chris Baxter, what's up? Welcome in. I know I'm a whack job here on the channel. I'm trying to be as fun as possible because what do I have? Come on, I'm a contractor that learned about crypto. Yeah, Doge, I made a bunch of money, full transparency on Dogecoin. God bless it be. Still hold a bunch of Doge, full transparency, waiting for the next run around because Two Paws, that's what I'm saying. I agree with you, but there's people that could, I said with you on purpose like that. Yeah, because there's people coming in now, bro, that are just new to crypto, right? And they're like, ooh, what's this Dogecoin thing? And then they come in and then I dump on them, exit liquidity. Don't mean to be a jerk, but I need to make my dough. Never financial advice on the channel. Guys, Two Paws is the first one I've heard say this. Good for you. He says Napster, MIRC, Yahoo, dial-up, yup, VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, streaming, a whole bunch of them. Dude, that's a smart dude. Two Paws is smart. How old are you, Two Paws? He says 6 years, 10 hours and a day researching. Oh, good for you. You've been doing it longer than me. I've been only doing just over 6 years. Good for you, Two Paws, and we are proud. Lizard King, what up, dog? He says, Hawk. What are you saying, Hawk? Is that a crypto? James Moore, what's up? Get on XRP now or be upset if you're not already in, Baxter. And that is very true. He's saying to Baxter, 49. All right, right on. I'm 54. And that's why you've been doing it longer than me, because you have more energy. That's an excuse. I'm old and I'm making excuses at 54. My, how we degrade in our latter years. Yeah, I've only been on it for 6 years. This is why we know what we're talking about, dude, because we've been doing this for 6 years as just like personal crypto investigative people, right? Because I know, I can tell how you are. You go and you investigate crypto on your own. You go get deeply into it. I know you do. You're not going to bullcrap me. You're going to find you sitting at the kitchen table or sitting at the kitchen counter or sitting down. You're supposed to be watching, Netflix or something, but instead you got your crypto out and you're learning and you're reading an article. I know who you are. That's me. You doing the same thing. You're up until 2 a.m. You getting up at 4:30 in the morning or 5 or whatever early to do your thing, because old people don't have a lot of melatonin running through the brain to protect the blood-brain barrier, right? Like you do when you're younger, taking a lot of naps. We know this physiologically speaking. So we're old and we don't sleep a lot. So we stay up late doing crypto and we get up early and start our thing. I know who you are. I'm the same person. It's fun. I could be wrong, but I think that's who you are. Old guys rule. Hats off, Doug. Yes, we do. Chris Baxter says, I am into XRP. I'm just in late. Don't know if it's too late 6 months in. You are not too late on XRP. Not financial advice on the channel, particularly when XRP is going to $500 a coin, $1,000 a coin, $10,000 a coin. And I'm saying it's very close to a share. It's almost the same exact thing. We're doing the same thing we're doing with a share. Let's call it a coin, though. And when it's a token and running on someone else's chain, right, let's call it a token. So when it's native to your chain, it's called a coin. I'm not opposed to Ethereum, nor am I opposed to Bitcoin. A buddy of mine asked me yesterday, the other day, he's like, he's going, why is that you have a Bitcoin up there? Is that a real Bitcoin? And he knew it couldn't be true because he knows it lives on the blockchain, even though he didn't know a lot about it. He goes, how can, I said, no, see, you're smart. It's just up there. It's not the keys, everything are on your wallet, on your ledger. Like the cryptocurrency actually lives and always remains and lives on the blockchain, right? Yes, it does. Lizard King, 100% all in crypto research for sure. This is what we do. Yes, big pause. Telling you, you're still in way early. What about the others? What do you mean, what about the others, Chris Baxter? Lizard King says since 2016, Tupac says we can't see the signs above your board. What above your board? Oh, no, this is just these. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, my bad. It's just these. Not just, but it's only the two with the first mover advantage, which are Bitcoin and Ethereum. I mean, it is what it is. It's these two. That's what I had up there. See that? Andre Zick for you. Yeah, right. You heard him drop on the table. It's not, if I was going to do that, I should have went like this. Wait. Not a magician, am I? Hey guys, let me get back to this video right quick. Every time I want to go back to the video, I've got something else. What would say 54 is old? Yes, it is compared to a 20-year-old. XRP is about to hit a new HOD. I'm looking at, okay, XLM says Chris Baxter, XLM, XDC, etc. H-bar for sure. Yes, for sure. You're not late, in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. Nobody is late on any of them. Guys, we are early. Let's please wake up and smell. I don't suggest coffee. Whatever. All right, Lizard King saying BTC and ETH, AKA, and the like are trash. Now, here's the thing. I love you guys. Now look we're trying to guys, I'm trying to be the now I'm trying to be the what do you call it? The oh boy. What do you call it? The sheepdog? I'm trying to just kind of like, now look let's not go attacking. Let's try to not be tribal here in the in the crypto space anymore. Let's try not to, okay? Guys, gals, guys, ladies, gentlemen, let's please try not to be tribal. I'm going to lay out a truth for everybody. Are you ready? Are you ready for Tank to lay out a truth? And don't get upset with me, please, Bitcoin maxis and Ethereum folks. Don't get upset. You don't need to. There's no need to. Truth shouldn't upset you. If you're living in honesty and in truth, there shouldn't be truth coming in and popping a wound open that's been festering, and now it hurts because it all breaks open because you've been full of crap with yourself, right? That's what happens. So truth comes our way. It should be fine if we've been living in honesty. Yeah? Let me lay something out about Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana, according to Raoul Pal, just don't fuck this up, is not too far behind. Waiting for the banana zone, says Raoul Pal. I love Raoul Pal, by the way. I try to be fun. Raoul Pal is awesome. Here's the deal with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Don't get pissed, you maxis. Y'all had the first mover advantage, y'all, for all intents and purposes. Because you were not a better technology, yet you jumped ahead and first and forefront in the crypto space to show the world what crypto was, Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's what you did. There's no taking it back. That's what you did. You jumped out as first mover advantage, and you showed the world what crypto is and what it can be. Ethereum, slow, clunky, hard to use, very expensive, indeterministic fees, so on and so forth. Goodbye. Bitcoin, there's a better one. It's called Cardano, and there are others. I know Haskell can be tough to write on, but people are getting used to it. Developers are saying they're liking it. There are others. There's Harmony One. There's Zilliqa. There are tons of layer ones that are way faster than the old Ethereum. I'm sorry. I love you, Ethereum, and a whole bunch of stuff be written on Ethereum. Now, isn't it? All this stuff's written on Ethereum. I know that I didn't say that properly. But you, my good boy, are not fast enough for the blockchain space, even though you got first mover advantage. Goodbye. To show you that Tank knows what he's talking about. Now, Bitcoin, you were the first. You came out with your proof of work algorithm, which is fantastic and lovely. Very hard to mine gold. We like that. We want the thing to be very hard to mine and everything, right? Like gold. Good. That's a good thing. We want that to be the case. We don't want it chomping up all the gosh dang energy on the planet now, but we do want it to be difficult to mine the old Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin being as such, store of value, how such? USDT printed at an unprecedented rate to keep propping Bitcoin. And USDT needs to hold US treasuries to keep its US dollar peg 1-to-1. So how is Bitcoin not tied to the monetary system? Riddle me that, Batman. Riddle me that one. I never heard nobody talk about that one now. Chow, what do you think about that? Two paws paying attention now, Chow. What do you think about that? So if tons of USDT is printed to keep Bitcoin propped up, and USDT has to purchase US treasuries in order to keep it 1-to-1 peg with the US dollar, then how is Bitcoin not intimately tied with the US dollar and the US monetary system? How is it a hedge against it? Riddle me that one, Batman. I've never heard anybody answer me yet. Somebody answer me with a good answer. Bitcoin's slow and clunky. So, and I'll get to the comments on the answer. I hope Lizard King or one of you intelligent crypto folks, because I know you guys know your crap about crypto. If you're saying the things you're saying, you guys know your stuff. So, two paws, and I'm not challenging you like, anything like that. I'm going to venture to say that a few of you guys, Two Paws and Lizard King, y'all probably could start a YouTube channel and you know more about crypto than me, and it might just have you on my channel. We'll have to talk to my guy. I have a feeling I'm going to develop nice relationships with some of you folks in the channel that are in the comments and community. I want to have some folks on the channel after we vet you and make sure that you're for real and not weird and not some whack job, and I don't believe that you are. And we'll see about having you off-site. If you really know about crypto, that's what crypto's about. Let's give you a stage, okay? Bitcoin, I'll get to the comments in a second. We'll get back to Brad in a second, too. This is the deal with Bitcoin, guys. First mover advantage. Bitcoin maxis, don't get pissed at me. Here's the deal. I spit the truth on the channel. You're slow. You're clunky. You're a hedge against, I don't know about that hedge. You heard what I just said. You're going to have to answer me on that one. You're going to have to prove to me that you're not intimately still tied with the U.S. money system. You're still hedged. Who are you created by? Still haven't shown me that one. I don't like something that I don't know who in the world created it or what in the F it is. Because what if it's the freaking devil? Know what I mean? Come on. That's dumb. You got to know who made it. Satoshi? Bullcrap. Bullcrap. Satoshi. It's at least 4 people. Come on. Stop bullcrapping me. You ain't bullcrapping no... Well... You are bullcrapping a whole ton of people, but you're not bullcrapping the people on this channel. I'll tell you that right now. I don't think you guys are bullcrapping the people on this channel, and I don't think I'm off the target. I think I'm correct. Bitcoin created by who in the world knows what entity or entities that own the back door to it. Just saying. Just saying. I threw just in because I'm trying to play it down. Simply saying, come on, guys, wake up. Bitcoin, clunky animal, go bye-bye. See you later. Goodbye. Eventually, goodbye. Okay, now look at it. Don't get pissed at me, Bitcoin and Ethereum folks, but you two blazed the trail in a very clunky way. We've got faster moving critters than you now. We've got smarter, more intelligent critters than you now. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Goodbye. You're going to go away. The world will not stand for it. Crypto is not meant to be held up and propped up by something like an Ethereum that thinks my phrasing, that thinks it's carrying the cryptocurrency up the blockchain mountain as the Sherpa that's going to do it. You've seen my episode. It's a clunky animal. It's a donkey. How's that crap going to pull crypto up the blockchain mountain with those tech stacks? Get out of here. Get out of here and wake up. Now you're going to piss me off. Bitcoin, you can just get the heck out of here too eventually, okay? Now look at, that's not being tribalist. Tribal. That's not being tribal. That's being honest. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. This ain't the place for you. All of a sudden, my views start going way ding, ding, ding. Everybody drops off. It is what it is. Guys. All right, let me get back to comments. Tell me what you think about Bitcoin not being a hedge against the US dollar, because USDT be holding treasuries. Oh, yeah. No, it's tied to the US dollar. Let me get back to the comments, guys. Bitcoin will exist as an antique or a collectible, says Two Paws. Don't F this up, whistling, telling us XRP's a dinosaur coin. No kidding, dude. Raul's a lame-o. I'm sorry, dude. You know finance, right? Say it right, or else you don't know, Frank. It's like legalese. Don't say finance. It's finance. Yeah, Raul, pal, you're kind of full of crapola, dude. You're smart and I love you, but you're not telling the truth. You're loading up like a son of a gun in XRP, and you mean to not tell the people. Yet you tell the people that you're all for the people. And like I told the people back in the, I've seen his interview. When all the Sand Drunken Millers and everybody in there, I was saying, and I was telling everybody get out of the market, but because I wasn't on TV, nobody listened to me. Like he's all for the people, this rich dude, Raul Pal. Whatever, dude. I don't believe you. Or else you would be shouting from the mountaintops, XRP, XDC, XLM, Algo, HBAR. Wouldn't you? Myota. You're a liar. Dude, Raul Pal's a liar. I'm sorry. I can't hold it back. Tank can't hold back who he is. My guy's going to... this is what I mean, Two Paws. I'm a freaking lion. I'm a tiger. Only those who are full of it in this world. I'm a tiger for truth. That's who I am. And my handler, my guy on the channel, my tech guy, I drive him crazy. He's like, Frank, you can't do that in the lives. Don't F this up. Yeah, here's what Two Paws says. He says that Raul Pal says it's a dinosaur coin and way better things to invest in, and it's about making money. Oops. Sorry, guys. You were right. XRP is king. I made a mistake. Just like the 1% do. He is your typical 1%. Media-owned news stations bash the crap out of whatever the thing is. This time it's crypto. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, literally backing the truck up, beep, 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 beep. loading up on it as the 1%, and then later going, oh, I just didn't, once the tech is finished and developed behind the scenes and the real projects, the real cream rises to the top, XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, blah, 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 all of a sudden then they go, oh, I didn't see it then. We just didn't know. It was very confusing. Oh, that cryptocurrency, we didn't know. It's very confusing. That's why we bashed it. Really, then why'd you back the truck up? And why do you now have trillions of dollars worth of crypto? Oh boy. Wake up, the humans. Wake up. Please wake up. Why did that sound like a ghost? That was weird. Why did I do that? I'm a weirdo. Two Big Paws says Bitcoin will exist as an antique. We read that already. Lizard King, I agree. Bitcoin, don't get mad, Bitcoin maxis. It's not a us against them. It's not a tribal thing. It's talking about the truth, guys. But Bitcoin serves its place. So does Ethereum. Thanks for blazing the trail. You'll go out kind of like the pound, where you'll still be useful, even though you're not the fiat currency anymore, like the pound and like USD is ready to do. You'll still be useful. You're not going to go away overnight or anything. You're just going to kind of phase out, man. It's okay. Bitcoin goes to 150,000 when newly minted XRP millionaires store their value. I know. So tell me how, guys. It's not a hedge. I'm just saying. Block you Star Card House, guys. Would you please? I don't see that everybody's subscribed and a lot of people don't subscribe. Please help me and do it. I said I wouldn't grovel, but I just did. Help with the like and subscribe, please. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Just think people like to forget because the SEC versus Ripple started XRP was number 2 token in market cap. I know. And people forget. Guys, XRP is clearly going to have about 8-10 trill coming out to the ledger. What do you think that's going to do to its market cap? Send it to how many trill? Where's Bitcoin going to be? Okay. In the shadows, guys. Good night, Irene. And I don't mean to be rude. Bitcoin's still going to be around. It's just going to have about maybe so cryptocurrency is going to, market cap's going to be about 50, 75, 100 trill coming up over the next years, 3 to 5 years-ish or so. Yes, that is possible. I don't care. I can say it. I don't care if you call me a moon boy. I can do it because I'm a contractor, so I don't care. I'm not Raw Paul, so I can do it. Don't have a financial background and history to protect. I'm a nobody, so I can say whatever I want. I could be a moon boy if I want to. Right? Yeah, 50 to 75 to 100 trill coming into the cryptocurrency market space coming up in about, and I'm telling you, oh boy, 10, 20, 30, 40, I would say 30. I'm going to top out at 30 trill is on the XRP ledger. Is XRP sitting at, I don't know. What do we got there? 4 digits now? XRP brainiacs tell me. What do we have? 4 digits? Once we have 30 trillion in XRP market cap. Let me get back to comments. That could never happen, Tank. Zip it. Yes, it can. Don't get me going. No, I'm kidding. Come on. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. And I'm probably wrong, right? So anyway, let's continue. Ethereum is a Swiss Army knife. Lots of tools and charges dearly to use it. Nice point, Doug. Good analogy. Not sure if it's yours or not, but I like the analogy. And if it is, that's brilliant, as the Aussies say. And by the way, what's up, UAE? What's up, Australia? Brilliant is what I'm saying too. Imagine being in a line praying for items instantly and you have to wait 10 to 15 minutes for Bitcoin to go through. The difference, says Pretty. Agreed. Tupac says, best point yet, no creator, no real trust. He holds over 1 million, no thanks. Exactly. Like, how is that cool? You want to talk about a major market dump coming on you by the Satoshi Master? Yeah, whatever. Bitcoin merely paved the way. It's the first big block cell phone. Exactly, Marnie. Good point. There's nothing wrong with Bitcoin. That doesn't mean that we don't love Bitcoin, you guys, because we're saying this. We're vetting out the honesty of Bitcoin. Let's get real about this. Does the market cap include crypto and cold wallets? Asked Chris Baxter. Does the market cap include crypto and cold wallets? Well, of course it would, because it's already been purchased. So that's part of it's been considered, right? I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I'm pretty sure the answer to that would be a resounding yes. Somebody tell me if that's not true. Tupac says, Yes, at Chris Baxter. Okay, good. Yes, thank you for helping, Tupaz. Tupaz, I want you to come on the channel because I bet your crypto knowledge far surpasses mine. I would love for you to come on the channel and teach us about some crypto, please, because I know you got some crypto knowledge in your noggin. I was going to say dome or head, and none worked. None of the threes. Doug says BTC was supposed to be outside of government control, and now they want to use them. Kind of weird. I feel that's a super point, Doug. It's kind of odd, isn't it? How does that happen? I thought it was supposed to be no government. No. Then why do the Bitcoin maxis want the government not to use it? I feel like anything that's going to send Bitcoin up, no matter what it is, they're going to say yes. Kind of weird. I thought that wasn't the point of Bitcoin. I thought it was to say no to the man and say we have our own message. No, thank you, U.S. government. You do not use it for your purposes and things. It is our thing over here separate from you. I thought that was the thing with Bitcoin. Nice point, Doug. I don't get it. Not being negative Bitcoin maxis, guys. Not creating separation by saying these things, guys. I love Bitcoin folk. I love Ethereum folk. Love them. We got to be honest about what these things truly are, though, you guys. Come on. If we're not honest, we're going to fall on our face, not financial advice, and we'll end up losing money. We only research and only play on the facts and the truth. That's why we invest well. Never financial advice on the channel, right? That's why we're winners, without emotion, by the way. And I want to hear what you guys think about doing coffee and then trying to trade, being all emotional up and down and stuff, even though I know we love coffee. Big pause. BTC beta test coin was always just that. Silk Road was set up for just that, to see how it can be moved and tracked. And Big Pause says it's worked out by total supply, circulating supply, then the sale of the last coin sold. The price of that coin is times by the circulating supply. Yeah. Thus the liquidity that is claimed is as market cap. Nice job. Thanks for laying it out, Tupaz. Telling you how the market cap works. Dude, you're freaking cool. Thank you for helping. Is flawed at Chris Baxter. It doesn't take much liquidity to push the price 100 times the value being inputted. Exactly. Well, tell me, okay, so Tupaz on that point. Tell me about thin liquidity and what you think about thin liquidity essentially being somewhat similar, and I've used the analogy many times, to like early batting average, where you have two batting averages, you're only up at bat second time. You strike out, it's going to tank your batting average. The third time up, you get a home run, it's going to shoot it to the moon because you only got 3 at bats. But because you're suffering kind of like from thin liquidity in any asset class is what we deal with. But when more players come in, more batting averages, all of a sudden you're at 100 at bats and it doesn't change your at bat that much. And same thing with markets, right? So early on in the regular stock market, we had big movements, not a lot of liquidity to grease the system. So you saw a lot of volatility and a lot of it was early liquidity time, right? It was not a lot playing in the market. Now with crypto, we see that. Baxter, Tupaz, tell me about it. Tell me about thin liquidity. Tupaz, tell me about thin liquidity, please. I love this dude. I try to explain it, but I'm no expert at it. You know what I mean, Doug? So I want to hear people get into, if you know, and I'm not calling you to task or anything like that. Big pause. If you know about thin liquidity, lay it out. I know you do. Lizard King, I know you know as well. Guys, just lay out what you think about thin liquidity. And folks say, Tank, you're crazy. There's not that much money in circle on the planet to go to get onto the XRP Ledger. Much less send its market cap that high. Okay. Tell me about thin liquidity. Or don't. It doesn't matter. I missed some comments, and we know what's coming up, guys. We all know what's coming up. So then Ripple and XRP says Block Q Star Card House. So then XRP, Ripple and XRP march into the industry head first and take a bullet for the entire community industry. Yep. The amazing to see the progression and how far we've come. And it's so true. Yeah, XRP don't play no games now, child. XRP coming in as the big dog, blasting through the space. First one through the door is always the bloodiest. And XRP is the big dog that can handle it. I think Brad said it best: with increased demand and less supply, you do not need to go to MIT to understand what's going to happen. Totally, Big Paws. It's coming. Big Paws, tell me what you think about thin liquidity if you have a thought on it. If you don't, it's okay. Thin liquidity. Thin liquidity. Thin liquidity, thin liquidity. We are about to see a thin liquidity effect to the likes of which hitherto it have not been seen on this planet with cryptocurrency or any other asset class. Guys, I've been out for a long time. I got to get to my other jobs that I do, running companies. My wife has told me to not mention that I run companies on the YouTube channel. And my answer has been, why not? Don't the people on the channel know that I'm a credible individual on this planet and that I'm a serious go-getter and I run 2 companies and I'm not just some knucklehead out here? What's wrong with saying, what does that mean? I'm not credible with crypto because I run companies? No, I am credible with crypto, my dear. That's for my wife who wants to tell me, careful about your image. Don't worry, dear. My image is fine. Big Paw says because more and more coins will become locked up in numerous use cases, it will create an increasing demand for less coins, driving the price ridiculously high. I agree 100%. And in addition to that, 2 Paws, XRP is burned as it's used. Difficult to create more XRP. Another point I will mention, as someone's going to say, you could just keep creating more XRP. XRP's been created and pre-mined, guys. I know we dump a little bit each month, a calculated dump on the market, beginning of each month. That's okay. Guys, the permission features of the XRP Ledger have not been turned on yet. XRP hasn't even been being used yet. Wake up. Everybody's like, XRP's trash. It's not going anywhere. It's not even been being used yet. Don't make me flip out before I leave this morning. Will you guys please wake up? The permissioned features on the XRP Ledger have not been turned on yet. We'll do an episode on it. XRP's price does not go up by its usage yet, by it being used yet. It will. And when it does, look the F out. Here we go. All right. Now, I got to get out of here, guys. To my peeps that are in here watching, thank you. Please like and subscribe. It does help me a lot. I keep saying I won't ask, but I have to. It's part of doing this shtick. Okay, so I hate that I have to ask, but I've got to keep doing it. Please like and subscribe. I wanted to get back to Brad with more. We can get to more of Brad tomorrow, perhaps. I don't know. I'm not promising. If I get a wild up my ass, my butt, then it's going to have to be a different episode from that tomorrow morning, if something is more pressing and more poignant, needs to be more poignantly said. But I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget, we have our Caleb interview coming up with Jim Bazzani live from Caleb and Brown. Please check out why they're different. They're the world's first crypto brokerage firm. They're not like an exchange. You're limited to pulling $50K a day off of Uphold. You're limited to $100K a day off of Coinbase with a regular account and a $250,000 a day if you have the pro account with Coinbase. Please stop playing these games. Some of us are going to be able to pull off $500K, $750K, $1.5 million, $2 million in one pop. Don't play games with the exchanges, please. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Tune into our episode with Jim Bazzani live Monday, August 18th here on the channel. It's 5:30 p.m. Coming up on the channel. Sorry to spit. I'm a spitting fool here on the channel. I get so excited. I love all you guys, and I love that you all came in, to all my peeps. 2 Big Paws, thanks for coming in, and also welcome back to Road Dog and some regulars. Crix Baxter, good to see you. John Moss, thank you for liking the content. Please like and subscribe if you do like my content. It does help the channel. I am heading out. Last of the comments. Cheers, guys, says Baxter. It's going to leave a great number of haters asking how and why. What the heck with XRP? I agree. Have a great day, Doug. Thanks, God. Hey, glad you found my channel too, Big Paws. Let's keep some kind of relationship going. Hit that like and subscribe, please. Thanks, Big Paw, for helping me out. 2 Big Paws. And thanks everybody else, Turkey Base, Pretty, everybody, Marnie, everybody who's in here, Nelson, my boy, Crypto 6 Foot, good to see you back in. You guys have an awesome day. And life can be tough. It's not that it always is, but it can be tough. Give it a smile and dissolve all the nonsense that comes your way this day, today. That's my advice to you besides crypto. Dissolve anything that comes your way with a smile. You can totally do it. You can totally do it. If it does come your way, give it a cheery smile and spell it away. I'll see you in the morning. Have a great day. Blessed be crypto and you guys. I love you guys. Crypto info, blockchain made easy with the tanker. I'll see you in the morning.